Excellencies, co-host of the 2022 UN Ocean Conference, head of states and governments and distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and swadee krab. On behalf of the Royal Thai government, I am grateful to the government of Kenya and Portugal for co-hosting this conference. And it has been 5 years since we pledged our voluntary commitments to the implement of the SDG 14 at the first Ocean Conference in 2017. And since then, Thailand has attached ourselves with the global community in pushing forward our concerted efforts towards the achievement of the SDG 14 amidst the widespread of the COVID-19 pandemic. We have promoted the Biocircular Green Economy or BCG model as a guideline for achieving these targets. The implication of BCG in ocean space is considerably comparable to the blue economy concept. However, we are of the opinion that we still need to do more, much more, especially when our predicament is associated with a triple planetary crisis, including climate change, biodiversity loss, and of course, the pollution. Our Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha thus announced at the UNFCCC COP26 last year in Glasgow that Thailand shall strive to reach carbon neutrality by 2050 and net zero emission by 2065. Of course, with adequate, timely and equitable support of finance, technology transfer, as well as capacity building. I remain convinced that we cannot solve the problem of climate change alone without dealing with ocean, as this is the enormous climate regulator. Meanwhile, Thailand has integrated the concept of nature-based solutions to the sustainable management of marine and coastal resources plans and policies in order to reduce threats while strengthening the ecological resilience of marine and coastal ecosystems. The marine protected area coverage in Thailand is also expanding. Recent recovery of marine resources and protected areas in tourist attractions are the clear indicator of the effective measures we are taking. And furthermore, Thailand has implemented several plans and policies to combat IUU fishing, such as Marine Fisheries Management Plan and the National Plan of Action to prevent, deter, and eliminate illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. Such prominent management schemes including the Monitoring and Control System, Database and Vessel Registration System, dissemination and sharing of vessel information and litigation, as well as eradication of stateless vessels have been rigorously executed. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is undeniable that the ocean's health is currently in decline by marine plastic pollution, which has jeopardized all marine life as well as degraded the seawater quality. Therefore, Thailand has played an active and constructive role in the international arena, both at the global and regional level, particularly in the ASEAN region. The ASEAN Action Plan for Combating Marine Debris, building on the Bangkok Declaration on Combating Marine Debris, initiated, of course, by Thailand in good collaboration with all ASEAN member states, has already been on the ground. At the national level, the roadmap on plastic waste management, based on the concept of the public-private partnership, has served as a major instrument to entirely tackle plastic pollution. Thailand has actively engaged in the implementation of the UN Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development and will host a Decade Coordination Office for the Western Pacific. In this connection, with our efforts and cooperation with IOC Westpac, Thailand can now submit a new voluntary commitment on the observation and research in response to ocean acidification, which shall contribute to the advancement of the ocean science. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that ocean action is now flourishing all over the world, but the progress made reveals that we are still far from the achievement of SDG 14. We still need more effort, much more, especially on the massive intensification of science policy interface. In this connection, I'd like to urge all stakeholders to scale up our actions not only by the government, but also every single citizen. We shall not hang our heads in shame and turn away in apathy. Let's fight the status quo in order to hand on the healthy ocean and a healthy planet to our children and theirs. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to end my statement with the fact that oceans without human are living oceans, but human without oceans is a dead human. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ